Hey guys, okay, some girls reporting. Uh, this might end up on the Some Girls channel if I can get back in there. Uh, hmm. I did a video on this article that was written, an absolutely absurd piece that was written on Tom Markle and why he's leaving, as he put it, America. He's actually living in South America right now, technically. And I I thought he owned the home, which he probably did have enough money to own it, but I thought he owned the home in Mexico. It is pictured as basically a shack when in fact it isn't. And I had quite a detailed video that lasted quite a while, but I believe that somewhere along the line, I turned the mic off. And I'm going to have to do it again because I lost my audio. I'm going to double check the video to see if I picked it up at any point and to see if I can edit it. But I did not have time this evening to do it, or earlier, which actually was around midnight or so. So on the 5th here. So as I was doing this video, I surmised that, and I thought he was there longer than 10 years. And I dug up some old articles from 2018 and describing the idyllic resort town that he lived in Rosarito, which it is. I mean, shit, I'd go there. And I'm not one to go in and stay on a beach property, but yeah, I mean, I think it would be great to rent a place there. I actually, have I been to Mexico? No, I've been to Puerto Rico. I'm up north here, yeah, which is a totally different world. I mean, it's like, I'm, come on. Actually, people out in Cali call it out that I live out east. Okay, so I surmise that a possibility he was leaving was because people definitely rushed through the border, and we've done videos on that here, and you know how upset I am about that. And that, I mean, I'm just trying to think my words here. At the time, and I could pull up another article, but it's from kind of a weird website, and I don't know if I should really post it. But a lot of boomers were, under Biden, moving to South America, to Mexico, areas where Tom lives, because the crime rate had dropped, and it was like all the criminals were up here. And I'm not just saying, oh, it's bullshit. Nah, it's true. And like, I'm not out west, so I read stuff. I read a lot. And as I was reading this horrible Daily Mail article by this really hideous, and I'm going to go over it but in detail tomorrow or the next day. I don't even want to do it. Not now. I will, but not now. Oh, look at, is she trying to be Kate or what? I mean, this is what it's all about. And by the way, I'd say almost 100% of America ain't gonna relate to your thing right now, Megan. I don't care. You can put all the hoopla up you want around that. But right now, we are in a huge crisis with war all over the world. The threat of nukes, very real. And you're posting a lifestyle video in what looks like the summer for us, very overly self-indulgent. But I noticed in this article also, again, I will repost. Oh, here she wears 53,000 pounds worth of jewelry on the Netflix. Because everyone can relate to her lifestyle. Oh my God. I can't even cope with it. As I'm going through, okay, let's look at the article. As we're going through it, oh, I know I just went off track, but we'll get back there. I surmised, this is a picture of Tom that we've seen 500 times. And then it's Meghan and Harry, having a mimosa. See, I was coughing. I turned my mic off to cough, and then I lost my audio. Either that or they cut my audio off, which is possible. That's happened to me. Here he is again with, okay, now we've talked about Meghan's hands. What in the fuck is this? Is she Gumby? Look at this. What is this? She doesn't have a wrist. And she's not attractive. I mean, these women are getting so much Botox and so many injections that it makes them look very masculine. Tom has not lost weight. He looks exactly the same, yet I've been told by Lady C and the fat Taz. Did you see how fat that chick is? And some other fat chick that run YouTube channels, that they've got to do a benefit for him because he's sick and dying and isn't going to be able to see his grandchildren who don't fucking exist in the first place. Help me out. Help me, Rhonda, right? So I surmised, I'm sitting here thinking, after I realized I fucked the video up and posted it, which, dumb Colleen. This looks like a nice place, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Or the 6th. Okay. More Meghan. Okay, so they show a boarded up. Now, I'm not sure why. I will find that out. But I did read in an article from 2018 that there is plywood here, but we will see the rest of it. I said in my next video, more Meghan, but even a video of Meghan running on the beach, trying to be Kate. Like, no one cares about this right now. I can't believe it. You just had a big, huge explosion in Vegas, a big, huge terror-style event in New Orleans, and she's carrying roses and posting pictures. Fuck. So anyway, I surmise maybe that he's not leaving because of... Oh, he said he's leaving because of Trump, even though he lives in Mexico, but Mexico just elected if you can believe this, a Jewish woman as president. Wrap your head around it. See if it makes sense. I think it's odd. And then I went into my AI and I went into Brave Leo AI and I just put down illegal immigrants are self-deporting back to Mexico since Trump was elected. And because this happened in 2016, 2017, I know a lot of people tell you that's bullshit, but it's not. Well, again, I'm not there, but, I don't deal with illegals on my side of town because I live in the hood, and they're scared shitless to come in the hood and live and function, as they should be. Although they go to the Walmart at night before it closes, and they come in packs. They aren't showered. They smell like shit. Extreme perspiration body odor. Since Donald Trump's election, there's been a notable trend of illegal immigrants self-deporting back to Mexico. This trend is driven by fear of stricter immigration policies and enforcement under the Trump admin. No, he's going to deport you. We've heard Tom Homan, right? Reports indicate that some migrants, illegals, are voluntarily returning to their home countries, either paying their travel costs themselves or seeking assistance from the Mexican government. For example, Reuters reported, is this an old? I hope this isn't an old thing. In 2007, illegals were reconsidering their attempts to cross the border and were choosing to return home due to tougher immigration policies and economic challenges. With Obama? Whatever. Similarly, in 2024, whatever. As Trump prepared to retake office, Mexican officials confirmed that up to 100 migrants had requested voluntary return. 100? That's nothing. So actually, I'm partially right, partially wrong. I think that 100 it's like a drop of piss, but whatever. 100. That doesn't seem right. But and then they're going back to 2007. I remember there was a bill that was going to be passed, sort of like the DREAM Act, but it failed. I think it's more than that. And it could be a reason why. And then you have to ask, why is there plywood boarded up on the outside of Tom's place? I'm not sure. I'll get into this tomorrow or on the 6th. Or the 7th, whenever, I can repost on the other channel, on the Some Girls channel. I believe that I have caught this guy in another mass spin of lies. If you are of very sick, failing health, as we have been told since 2018, and then back in 2022, that you're dying, that you have a stroke, that you can't do anything, that you can't even talk anymore, that you can't walk anymore, and you go from that to looking exactly the fucking same. Health-wise, this guy looks exactly the same as he did, 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, okay? 6, 7 years ago, whatever. He looks exactly the same. He perhaps has lost maybe 10 pounds. He's a very large man, as is Megan. She can put on her shapewear and suck her gut in and take all the glycemic drugs she wants, whatever the hell that shit's called. She can do all that crap. But she has a Markle body. They talk about the grandkids. There are no grandkids. There never were. But if he is that ill that he's packing all his shit up from what is most likely less than $1,000 a month rental property. I thought he owned it in Mexico, where utilities, internet, and all that are $50 a month in total. I looked this all up. I'm going to have to do the whole fucking thing again, which is fine. I just, it's quite late, quite early in the morning here. And I realized, I fucked up again, either that or, YouTube decided to, and now he's going to Thailand, where it's probably a little bit of a shithole, but not really. I mean, it's poor. There are very depressed areas there. I know my grandmother went there. I have to see if I can find some of those pictures. I can't remember how long she was there. I know she did an Asian tour. Let me put it to you this way. You're not on your deathbed. You're not on death's door. You're not a person who is severely compromised by stroke and heart issues. You're a person that lied about all of them, which he did. Okay? You lied about everything. And basically your main problem is you're overweight. Oh, so let me get my glasses back on here. We're just going to end the video because for some reason like I said, it's like 3 a.m. here, and I am going to sign off, pick it up, I promise, because I really ripped into him, because this one I know, this one I followed, this one I've memorized. And I've got everything saved on my Some Girls channel. I can't take any of that shit off of private until my warning drops. I'm not allowed to even take anything from private to public. I am not allowed, I can't even update a playlist if I want to put music on that. It's absolute complete bullshit. YouTube is really a shit. I try to upload in other formats. I'm having trouble doing that. The tech world is faster than I am here. And, I'm not getting paid for this shit. No, I don't care. But what I'm saying is it's not my income stream. And my style is still a decade old. And I don't really care. But I know that man is lying. I know that big Tubalard SOB is completely full of shit. And from what I can tell, it's just a Meghan Markle puff piece. 100 migrants. Can we stop calling them migrants? That would make Tom a migrant. I mean, this just kills me. Okay. And so I will repost this tomorrow. I apologize. I hope my audio works this time. God, I tell you, I have been through 2 computers since April, and I am just utterly pissed at just the technical issues I've been having. I mean, how much more money do I have to spend on this shit? All right. I will talk to you guys soon. And I apologize again, but I'm glad I got this up to let you know what happened.